Hi, I'm Marc Bona, and I write about beer for Northeast Ohio Media Group. We are on day 8 of our Neo's Best Craft Brewery Tour. We are visiting 10 breweries that made our finalist list in our Neo's Best Craft Brewery competition. We are at Thirsty Dog in Akron. We're with owner and brewmaster John Najeway. John, you've been around, well, the brewery's been around, your brewery has been around about 18 years. But there's a lot of history to this building, and a very appropriate history.
There is. We're located in downtown Akron. The brewery was originally built in 1868 as the Burkhart Brewery. It takes up a few city blocks here. We've slowly rehabbed it over the last 10 years that we go from Grant Street to Sherman Street, and we've rehabbed about 50,000 square feet, but we've revitalized everything around it as well in the process, and it's a bomb shelter. It's been a great building to work on.
So when you're in here, or when you're buying Thirsty Dog beers in various stores in the area, it's a pretty good wide distribution network. You'll see dog names on virtually all of the names. You'll see dog logos, signs. Unleash the power is a motto. You've got a dog and a logo gripping a glass stein between his teeth. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you're a dog lover.
I am. Isn't everybody a dog lover? I mean, I've got 3 labs at home. I've got Barley, Hops, and Sophie that are all 3 labs, and I had 3 labs before them when we started the brewery, and a lot of the dogs that are on our labels are my dogs, employees of the brewery. We've got Citra Dog, that's our flagship beer. That's a rescue lab pit bull mix that was owned by one of our brewers, who's an American IPA hero now for everybody that loves Citra Dogs. So we've got our Raspberry Ale, which is a big summer favorite. That was my niece's Dalmatian and some neighbors' English Mastiffs. So everybody that has a dog tells me now that they've got a great dog for a label too, which it's hard. We don't make
myself included.
Yeah. So.
So Thirsty Dog, like many other breweries, and is involved in a lot of different projects. Now, part of the goal of doing these video interviews is to kind of give you a glimpse of behind the scenes, the barreling that goes on, the work, the bottling, the canning, other work here. But what a lot of people don't realize is brewers are very, very busy and have to field many phone calls from charitable efforts throughout the year. Everybody wants a keg for this and a keg for that. Very good efforts, but Thirsty Dog is involved in a variety of charities. Could you name a couple?
Yeah, we do. One of our big ones is coming up with Akron Child Guidance Family Solutions. We do Growing Up Akron that we host here. Greenleaf Services, Children's Hospital, the Cauga Valley National Park. We work with the Conservancy. This coming weekend is their topography and elevation events that we participate in that. The Rubber City Race Series, you know, that's a nonprofit that reaches out to some other nonprofits to support them through their efforts. So anything in Northeast Ohio, we try to help out however we can. Once you get outside of Ohio and our distribution points, we limit it, and we work with a lot of animal rescues, as we do here in Ohio too, but this is our backyard. We try to help out. You know, these are our customers that support us as a local manufacturer, and we like to support our community as best we can.
So speaking of in the local area, you're obviously out and about at a lot of fests, but there's one fest that's kind of near and dear to you, one you founded 11 years ago. You're approaching, is it August 1st?
Yes.
I think. Tell us about Blues and Brews.
Blues and Brews was the first craft-centric beer festival, started in Ohio 11 years ago. We hold it at Lock 3. We have over 75 breweries, about 250 different styles of beer. It's always been the largest collection of Ohio craft brewers. When we had 26 breweries in Ohio, you know, we'd have 20 of them there. Now we're over 100, and last year we had nearly 40 Ohio breweries, and it's a great place to come and taste some beers from Cincinnati or Columbus or the outside of Cleveland that aren't in distribution yet. We get them to come down here and bring some beers. We've got the new Canton Brewing coming up this year so far. The list, there's a Facebook page out there for Blues and Brews, or you can go to bluesandbrews.org, and the beer list will be released I think this weekend with the breweries, and then the beer list will be upcoming, because everybody's making so many different beers that it's a moving target to see what we can really get our hands on.
Sure thing. And speaking of beers, you're a big project you've had in the works for a couple of years that you're very, very passionate about, and that a lot of beer drinkers are passionate about: bourbon barrel aging. Got to hear about that.
We started 5 years ago using wood. A lot of bourbon barrels, rye barrels, whiskey barrels. We expanded to some rum barrels, cognac barrels, sherry barrels. We took our old leg humper and put it in rum barrels with fresh coconut, so you have coconut rum porter. We took our wee heavy that we designed specifically for the barrel, and we use 4 Roses and Woodford Reserve barrels. That program started with about 25 barrels the first year, and you used to be able to buy barrels for $50 from a distillery. Now to get you have to have a contract to get a barrel from a distillery, and it's about $150 if you can get them. And this year we've got over 1,000 barrels that we've been filling, and they surround us all over the brewery.
What do you have behind us here?
This is a new one that we got. This one's really near and dear to my heart, because the truck never showed up until Christmas Eve at 4 in the morning and called me at home to come unload the truck. So I unloaded Jack Daniel's barrels, and we brewed a Imperial Pumpkin with pumpkins raised out on our farm, and have been aging it since January 2nd or 3rd, and this will be available in August in 750 bottles, and it's an Imperial Pumpkin aged in Jack Daniel's barrels.
Boy, that's big beer. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marc Bona with Northeast Ohio Media Group. We are finishing up day 8 of our Neo's Best Craft Brewery Tour. I am not shaving until we get this thing done. This is my playoff beard. 2 more to go. Thanks for joining us. Vote until noon, Friday, June 19th. Cheers.